This video is brought to you by BossRootin.com, Palanti Watches available at MMAoverload.com, Cage Alliance Fight Brand, and Power Performance Products, makers of Body Storm and Body Effects.
Hey, we're the Tattoo Palace Ring Girls. Check out ProBoxingSupplies.com for all of your MMA needs.
Spencer Lazara, MMAinterviews.tv, alongside Heidi Androl. So tell us, were you happy with your performance tonight?
I'm always, actually no, I'm never happy with my performance. You can always be better, right?
We always have to be our own worst critic.
I am definitely my worst critic. I'm sure that there are people out there who'd like to argue that they're my worst critic, but I bet you my worst critic.
They're just haters.
No, not at all.
So what did you think about the fights tonight? Obviously, the fans were a little somber. As I left the stadium, I was like kind of surprised because I was happy, but you know, I'm more of an understanding fan.
Why were you happy?
Because I love to see these guys get in there and do their thing, and I respect them, you know, so I think a lot of fans don't understand that.
No, I would agree with you. I think that, you know, the main event, the main fight, of course, Fabricio Werdum versus Alistair Overeem, everyone wanted to see more out of that one, and I think, you know, it's a BJJ guy versus a striker. I loved it, as we were just saying, when Werdum was like, please come down to the ground, please come down to the ground. He knew that's how he was going to win that fight, and Alistair didn't take the bait. And it was actually the first time in 5 years that Overeem's fight has gone to the third round. So I was actually impressed with the fact that he was able to withstand those rounds, especially with the added weight, having gone up to heavyweight. So I was fairly impressed. I mean, of course, the fans want to see what they paid for, and that's to get somebody knocked out.
Yeah.
So.
You could tell that the fight wasn't over still. I mean, there were moments where I was like, you know, he got him down with a kick, and a few different times I was holding my breath.
Been different. 5 rounds would have been different fight, right?
Yeah. And the cardio, I was a little surprised. Seemed to get a little tired, both of them.
Yeah, I mean, but they're both big guys. So, I mean, and I talked to Alistair about it before the fight, and I said, you know, first of all, Werdum has fought 1 minute and 9 seconds, right? And like, that's it in a year. So, and then if even that, it was like 60 seconds, right? And then, you know, Alistair, he's gone up in weight, and he's finished most of his fights, 8 of 10 in the first round. So he's not used to going the distance. But for the both of them, I actually I would have liked to have seen a little bit more, but I'm not surprised with the way things finished.
Barnett was also extremely impressive tonight. Do you think him and Overeem sort of silenced those critics?
I don't know if they both silenced the critics. I'm not a critic, so I think I expected to see both of them win tonight. I expected Barnett to put on a show. That's what he's known for. You know, he certainly has a unique style as opposed to Brett Rogers. Brett Rogers might have a little bit going on in his head considering his history, and so I think maybe it was more for Brett Rogers to prove, and I don't think that he did that tonight.
Well, I appreciate the time, Heidi. You're just as awesome on the other end without the microphone.
Maybe I ought to put you in a triangle before.
I would enjoy that thoroughly.
Godspeed and party on.